In this video, we will be targeting smallmouth bass diamonds in Africa. If this video helps you catch your diamond, please remember to give it a like. Come back and leave a comment. Let me know you were successful. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Here is my latest catch green first fish at 1521. Lots of golds. And there's a diamond. And another. Back-to-back diamonds. More golds and last fish at 1718. That's 1 hour, 57 minutes, 17 golds, 3 diamonds. Let's take a quick look at the smallmouth bass. For the traits, it's aggressive. There will be no nibbling. It's a hard fighter and a jumper. Keep your eyes open for a big one. If you see it jump, target it and expect a last stand. So with the hard fighter and the last stand, we're going to have a pretty good fight. For the bait and lure preferences, if you're going to cast, I prefer the frog twitching. And for a float setup, we're going to use red worm for the bait. And don't forget lake mix to attract the fish. The maximum smallmouth bass is 7.05 pounds. So for your gear, I really like this gold horn rig. If you have it, gold horn and epilogue, it fights really well and lets you use a little lighter line, in this case 5.51. If you don't have it, it's okay. Use a 6-pound setup. That'll work fine. Waggler bobber to move less in the current. Size 5, this is gold and red worm. And if you want to cast, this is a good option. Tenderfoot bait casting setup, 6.61 paired with the Colt, 6.61 fluorocarbon, and size 5 gold frog. I prefer to use the float option, and for that, all you need is to equip your hand with lake mix. And if you want to use the casting option, you may want to set up a catapult. As you see here, I have the medium equipped with lake mix. You want to start in a morning server. And a couple of locations I'll show you. This is the primary one. Special thanks to Aero, AERO, for recommending this spot. You see my diamond marker here. This is the one I'd use with great success, even won the official King of the Catch when it was smallmouth bass for Africa over in this spot. So both of these work quite well. Take your pick. I've had a little bit better luck with this one. And for reference, here is the main outpost. So we are in the starter lake, I guess you could call it. Just zooming out so you don't have to go far for this one. Grab a boat down here at the main dock and pull out to this spot right here. To catch your diamond smallmouth bass in Africa, start in a morning server at time window 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. and then restart back at 6 a.m. Ideally, if you can, arrive at 8 a.m. I'll show you how to do that in the technique section of the video, but that isn't required. And for your gear, I recommend one float fishing rig, size 5 hook, that is gold with red worm. And optionally, if you want, you can cast with a lure spinning rig using either a size 6 silver or size 5 gold frog twitching. Don't forget lake mix to attract them. And if you're wondering why didn't I use rod holders in this video, I tested it quite a bit at the top spot that I'm going to show you, and it just wasn't successful. So I really think using the boat is the better option. Now it's time to do some fishing, and we are at the primary location right here. Once again, if you prefer this one, that's fine. I'm not going to bother to do a technique session at the other place because it's exactly the same thing, just a couple 100 feet away. So all we're going to do, grab a bait ball. It really doesn't matter with the chum which way you aim, but I like to aim right at that mountain that's just over the hill. Half cast or half throw, half strength, I guess, with your hand. And then I'm going to use the float and just put it out there. And quick cast to line up with the half cast of the bait ball. So, of course, there is no nibble, so you have to pay attention. Be ready for an instant strike. It does take a little bit for the bait ball to get the fish to come over to the area. I'm using gold hook, so don't expect super fast bites. You may go a bait ball or two, maybe even three, without getting a bite, but that's okay. If you don't like that, you can move up to the 6 silver hook and get a constant bite. I think the faster path to the diamond is to use the 5 hook. But certainly takes more patience. So one thing I want to point out, you can see I am right after the start. It's 6:08. And optimally, we want to start at 8 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is go over and turn on multiplayer. And then it will eventually connect. And it may join me into a server that's in a different time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Ideally, we're going to get one that's going to move forward. Okay, I just joined. Let me go watch the map, and I'm moving forward exactly like I was hoping for. And we'll see where it goes. If we get close to 8, I'm going to turn multiplayer back off. And at the speed it's moving, we probably will. It's moving pretty good. I'm going to go turn that back off, and let's see how I timed it. 8:03, that's fine. And I am going to fast travel back to the boat. And that sets my arrival time at 8 a.m. for optimum environment. Now, don't worry if you don't get that lucky. It's okay. If it starts going backwards, just turn it off immediately. Otherwise, wait until 8 a.m. and then fast travel to your boat like I just did. And it's the same thing as starting at 8 a.m. That gives you your best chance to get the diamonds. But you can certainly, I got one right after 6 a.m. You can get them earlier. Just trying to increase the odds, get the optimum environment. Always a good idea to do something else when you're doing a gold hook strategy. I do have another screen above my gaming screen so I can watch TV or YouTube or whatever. And typically do that when I'm doing a gold hook strategy. This is one of the toughest diamonds in Africa. There we go. Let's see, it's going to be a gold, not a big one. With this setup, diamond's going to take you into hot red. But you see, we didn't wait too long. 3/4 of a bait ball. 4-pounder. Cool looking fish. And I'll put that back out there. Sometimes you can see them swimming up to the float. Just kind of depends on the reflection. You can see one swimming off to the right there. Yeah. Here's a jumper. You may occasionally get a silver spotted bass here as well. We're just going to pull that back in, refresh that bait ball. And put it back out again. If you do prefer to cast, I guess I'll show you that real quick. All I would do there is quickly shoot a minimum distance with the medium catapult, bump it down to 2x, and just reel it in. Right over the bait ball is what you want. Now the first one was out, so we aren't likely. Most of the fish are going to go to the first bait ball. That's just how the game works. So if we get a hit, it'll probably be around the first bait ball. In fact, I'm going to slow it down since it's so close. Give that fish a little bit more time if there's a gold there. Don't see anything chasing it. It doesn't look like there's a gold. And I prefer to wait with the float, just less effort. Some people like to cast. It's entirely up to you. But that's really all there is to it if you want to cast instead. Very easy technique on this one. And as I was saying, this is considered one of the toughest diamonds in Africa. But as you'll see, and as you saw in my latest catch cranes, I even had 3 and then later on had 4. But I accidentally caught a spotted bass on that one, so I still featured the one with 3. Just so I had all smallmouth. And you can see plenty of them swimming around there, but looks like all silvers. Sometimes you'll see a gold come shooting it in or a diamond. It's a nice looking one right there in front, but I guess it's just because it's close. Oh, there we go. What do we have here? Bigger gold. This one's going to be... probably 5.1, I'm going to guess. Let's see how good I've got at recognizing this gold horn. Might be a little optimistic there. I was going to go under 5 and then it pulled it to 3/4. Yeah, I think it's over 5. Taken into hot red. Nice jump. All right. Boy, that one wants to fight. Wow, I underestimated that one a lot. It didn't fight that hard. 5.79, not too far off a diamond. Bigger one than the last one. Just keep putting the bait ball out there until you get your diamond. Nothing more to it. Stay with the video to watch all the diamonds I caught. Quite a few, considering how hard this diamond is typically acquired. Happy fishing. Have a good one. Please click on the logo bottom left to subscribe to my channel. Check out my other content and don't forget to hit the like button on the video.